Hey, what's up? Sean Thomas Dougherty. I'm in Erie, Pennsylvania. We're downtown between West 16th Street, a little below West 18th Street, on the other side of the tracks. On the other side of here are some restaurants and things, but we're in front of the Great Wall of Graffiti, which is a public art project in Erie, Pennsylvania. And if you look, we're going to pan down here at the wall. Graffiti goes right along the train tracks, all the way to one trestle underneath it, and then all the way down the other side to the next trestle. Graffiti artists are welcome to come here, put up pieces, then they cover them up afterwards, and they put up new pieces. And if you look right here, also visual artists put up work. We have a collage piece here with some aliens. It's really one of the funkiest things in the city. It takes graffiti artists, gives them a nice space. They don't have to hassle with the police. They can do their work and they can try out new murals. I wanted to show this because hip-hop has been a huge influence on me. Those of you who've been following my career since I started in Boston, I used to be in 3-2-B with Roger Hicks and Bronca Select back in the 80s. And my work still has that hip-hop flavor, a lot of it. And I always come back to that. So this is a piece I wanted to read for you called Your Voice is a Right Cross. Cigarette. Your voice is a right cross, a feint, body swaying in an after-hours joint. The last song on the radio of summer, a voice of autumn mountains and sea, the Great Lakes Erie. The moment a heron rises out of the tall grass, or how your hand becomes a tulip, your body a field of wheat, my mouth threshing slowly across your plain, or quietly smoking on a fire escape, unfolding our bodies like origami cranes, so after there are the lines of where we held. We carry those invisible seams throughout the day, and how in the house of done, the house of leaving, the house of left, something remains, another kind of music, embroidered in the threaded air, in the sentiment of a lover's look, or the sound of freight trains coupling, or the long drive up to Detroit past the factories of men making machines. There is that sound, that voice, a sort of hum, in a bar in Cleveland where I sat with tired men watching a hockey game, cheap beer. I heard it calling under the stools, and the surety of there is nothing much to say. Or once in the face of a young woman working the counter at Macey's, when I handed her my bill, a small glance she gave that said nothing more than life is hard and the rest of my day is long, a long shift, and thank you for being polite, and here is your change. It is inside the concertina the woman on the sidewalk plays, the coins I give, the corn she gave. A system is a room of shadows in whose silence there is something, almost a sound, breezing through the rain-black trees, lilacs and cloves, simmering soup, mesquite, grilling in 1,000 backyards, a day without work and someone's mother spreading mayonnaise on a slice of white bread, and cigarette smoke to the mustard-colored end of the filter outside of the plastic plant, the last inhale, and puff, puff. What's up, puff? Once I saw it written in asphalt, men leaning on shovels, a Sanskrit difficult to spell, their vocal chords of cedar courage, their vocal chords of cedar courage, word by word, sawdust and scythes, and I do not understand, but I can tell it is a blessing, not cruelty or grief, though it rises up from the marrow, a dark noise, a dwelling, a place to well, a hook, a punch and feint, for what sister, countering sorrow, straight to the gut of the body hidden, and the voice shapes the air like a bell, or whether to believe is to pray. In my drawers, the holy card of Our Lady, locked prison doors, release the names on rounds are rolled as you duck, throw a hook, a punch, and then the unending rain. Our nights by the open stove as our children slept on the floor with not enough money for the heat, and how you sang them to billow with your voice of black roses, how you sang them to billow with your voice of black roses, blue light and trains, our daughter with her hair like roots. What I mean to say is we have survived, unexpectedly sighed, crowbarred and jabbed. If our arms are a house, how lucky we are we take turns being the roof.